My biggest mistake was thinking that I needed to be somebody else to be successful. My name is Jacques Bastien, and I'm an entrepreneur.
One of the most unique, interesting, different, creative people that I've ever met in my life.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always been passionate about learning.
There's an opportunity to take everything you're good at, whatever it is, and turn into a career.
When I was in college, I started my first company. And after graduation, I took a big risk and went all in.
Running a business, it's one of the most stressful jobs in the world. When I first signed my lease, my first office, I had $200 left to my name.
I wasn't the best designer. I wasn't the best marketer. I wasn't the best leader.
I was not the only designer in my school. I was not the only photographer. I was not the only of anything.
But I hustled. I outworked every single person around me.
There are a lot of people in here who may have ideas of businesses that they want to start. The only difference, if you want to call it, is that I went after it and I was not afraid to work.
Yeah, I made mistakes, a lot of mistakes.
I had failures, I had no's, and a lot of things happened. But by the end of the day, there were also resolutions and lessons and things that I could take with me to the next day.
When you're used to not having, it can do two things to you. It can hurt you mentally, where you say, I will never have. Or it can be, something that make you say, I deserve to have.
I learned a very important lesson. You can't have things you've never had without doing things you've never done.
Self-motivated, you have a dream and you just go for it.
So I kept working. I kept taking risks. I kept making mistakes, learning from those mistakes. But most importantly, I kept believing.
Raise your hand if you ever heard the term believe in yourself. Our parents say it to us. Some of our friends even say it. But you know why? Because it's true. You got to believe in yourself.
Some of us give up way too easily. What we should really be doing is treating our life and our goals like a GPS, right? Because if you were driving on a highway and you missed your exit, you don't just turn around and go back home. The GPS recalculates and gives you a whole new direction to get back to your destination.
Think about all the companies that you love and admire today. The ones that you depend on for your shopping, your ordering food, your vacation. Do you think those companies would actually be here if they gave up the first time they heard a no, or the first time they made a mistake, or the first time they got rejected?
You just gotta have patience. Look, there's no such thing as an overnight success. It takes years to be a true overnight success.
So you got to practice. You got to keep working at it, keep getting better, and keep getting better, and keep getting better.
Over the last few years, I have started, ran, and sold multiple businesses. I have worked with companies like McDonald's, Square Cash, the NBA, and more. I have received 40 Under 40 awards, 30 Under 30 awards, featured in Inc. magazine, Forbes magazine, Huffington Post, Black Enterprise, and more. And you want to know how I did that? By focusing on being better than I was yesterday, every day.
And once you finally get better, you got to work to get even better. And then once you get better, you got to work to get even better than that.
Today, I run 3 companies in the marketing and event space with teams across the globe.
But a lot of those things that I've learned over the years, there are a lot of startups out there and businesses that could benefit from them.
I work with companies as a speaker and consultant, conducting keynote presentations, on and offline workshops, and employee trainings. I speak about leadership, personal development, the entrepreneurial mindset, productivity, and much more. So let's talk.